Why it's blurry? Hello? Set the lens to shooting position. Hello? Ah, don't tell me. Don't tell me that this bad boy broke. That would be devastating. Dude, I swear I wanted to get a special effect here going. I wanted to make this look cool, and I forgot my lights. Oh man, I failed miserably. Guys, why it's so hot outside? Tell me. Tell me. Also, a little bit of a correction here. Let's get in a gamer position. Wait. I don't know, man. Ah, anyway. Today, I'm gonna start the stream with watching the tactics about Bastion of Twilight again, so that I make sure I remember them for the day.
Hey, we pulling?
Let's see.
Hey, I'm Zex, and here's our guide to Bastion of Twilight on normal. Thank you to all our supporters on Patreon for making these guides possible. They get early access to our guides and access to our supporter channel in Discord, so if you're interested in that, check out the links below. The first boss of the raid is Halphus Wormbreaker. There are 5 friendly drakes around his room, and a random 3 of them are awake each week. The boss gains different mechanics depending on which ones are awake, and releasing each drake gives a debuff to the boss that kinda counteracts each of those mechanics, but releasing them also makes the drakes enemies and you have to fight them with the boss. So on pull, have the off tank and ranged DPS release all 3 drakes at the same time, and gather them up and stack them with the boss to cleave them all down. The drakes don't actually do anything but melee, so they're pretty chill. If the Slate Dragon is active, the tanks need to taunt swap on the boss every once in a while when their Malevolent Strikes debuff gets too high. If the Storm Rider is active, you need to interrupt the boss's Shadow Nova cast, or else the raid takes big damn and gets knocked back. And if the Time Warden is active, stay a little spread out and dodge the Fireball Barrage coming from the boss's pet that's flying off the side of the platform to prevent some extra damage. The other 2 Drake mechanics are passive things you won't even really notice. We recommend focusing down 2 of the Drakes and then switching all your damage onto the boss, because he gets a massive damage taken increase for each Drake that dies, and he just melts when he has 2 stacks. When the boss gets to 50% health, he starts using a new ability, Furious Roar, which does big raid-wide damage and stuns the raid for 6 seconds. Just try to keep everyone at full health and blast the boss to get through this last 50% safe. And that's pretty much it. Here's a recap of the fight, and we're on to the...
Release all of the available drakes on pool and stack them on boss. If Slate I don't think this is the strat though. Use Bloodlust Heroism during the Furious Row, which sends the whole raid that happens after he gets to 50%. If the Slate Dragon is active, tanks don't swap on If Storm Rider is active, interrupt the boss Shadow Nova cast. If the Time Warden is active, stay spread out and dodge fireballs from the sky. I think this is the most complicated boss because of these shitty drakes.
The next boss, Thuralion and Valiona. There's two bosses, but you only fight one at a time, and they share health. And there's two alternating phases. In phase 1, you fight Valiona, while the other one flies around. Pull her down toward the middle of the room so everything's easier to see. Stay a little spread out, because the flying dragon shoots shadow bolts at random players that do splash damage. But when a random player gets the blackout debuff, several people should stack up, and the debuffed player should move on top of them and get dispelled quickly, because the debuff does AoE split damage when it's removed, and then everyone should spread back out again. Dodge the huge random breath from Valiona, Devouring Flames. You can also just run further away from the boss to take less damage from the breath if you're in a tough spot. And dodge these big swirlies on the ground, or else you get sent to another realm where you have to find a portal to get back without running into any of the orbs in there. After those swirlies are over, the bosses switch places and you fight Thuralion while the other one flies around. Stay a little spread out, because the boss puts this pool under a random player that does dot damage, and when a random player gets the Engulfing Magic debuff, they need to be at least 10 yards away from everyone, because the debuff makes them do double damage and healing, but also makes them pulse all the damage they do around themselves. When a random player gets this purple mark on their head, a few players need to stack on them to split the damage from the Twilight Meteorite that's about to hit them. And finally, about 3 minutes into the fight, the flying dragon starts doing these deep breaths across the room. So everyone needs to find the flying dragon and move out of the part of the room she's about to breathe down. Otherwise, if you touch the fire that's left behind from the breath, you get sent down to that other realm and you have to find your way back out. After the breaths are over, the bosses switch places again and it's back to phase 1. And that's pretty much it. Here's a recap of the fight and we're on to the next boss.
Okay, this is fairly easy.
The Ascendant Council. This boss has 3 phases and they all have a ton of mechanics, so here we go. In phase 1, you fight 2 bosses, Feludius and Ignatius, and they don't share health. The tanks should keep the bosses apart from each other, with Ignatius faced away from the raid because of his frontal Flame Torrent. All melee DPS should be on Ignatius and all ranged on Feludius, because his Glaciate cast does an insane amount of damage if you're close to him. Even the tank should move a little bit away from the boss when it's being cast. Interrupt the Hydro Lance cast from Feludius as often as possible, or else it does massive damage to a random player. If you get the Waterlogged debuff, run into the fire on the ground real quick to remove it before the next Glaciate cast, or else you get stunned for a long time. Everyone switch to hitting Ignatius when he puts a shield on himself and starts channeling Rising Flames. Interrupt the channel once the shield is broken, or else its raid-wide damage gets way too crazy, and then the range go back to Feludius. If you get the Heart of Ice debuff, run to the melee and then get dispelled, because it gives them a buff that makes them do more damage to Ignatius. Likewise, if you get the Burning Blood debuff, run to the ranged and get dispelled, because it gives a buff that makes them do more to...
This is the Bastion of Twilight. Brr 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 strat.
Feludius.
I'm watching them again, so I remember them.
This phase ends when one of the bosses gets to 25%, but try to get them to 25% at the same time, because it'll make phase 3 a little easier later on. If you have way more melee or range DPS, you might have to swap on the fly to make this happen. In phase 2, the first 2 bosses swap out with another 2 bosses, Arion and Terastra. The tanks can keep these bosses stacked for cleave, and melee should be on Terastra while ranged are on Arion, because Arion likes to teleport around sometimes.
Dude, there's no way I remember
also
this.
needs to be interrupted right after he teleports, so ranged need to be ready for that.
But the cool
Shortly
thing
after this phase
is that there is a cheat
and
sheet.
dodge the little flares on the ground
in the
because
end.
they explode in a small circle after a second. And that's pretty much it.
There is the recap. Phase 1, keep the boss apart. Tanks do this. Interrupt, remove, switch. Heart of Ice, Burning Blood. Chichi? What Chichi, man? Are you good? Are you feeling okay, Mr. Lemon? Phase 2, stack bosses. Phase 3. You said there is Chichi at the end? There's a big possibility that the guy said that. Cheat sheet, I said, not Chichi. Cheat sheet. Basically, recap. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch this tomorrow as well, and also on Friday. So yeah, and jog out. Easy. Is there anything else on YouTube? I'm really curious what these guys
Hashtag
will say.
Shorts is hindering your video count, and this is why. The YouTube algorithm will push your video if it has high click-through rate in combination with good engagement. This is where hashtag Shorts can be detrimental to your video's performance. If you showed your Fallout video to 1,000 people randomly, hardly a single person would click on it. However, if you showed your video to 1,000 people at a Fallout function, then people would be clicking. This is a very exaggerated example.
What else? What else? Blackwing Descent. Dude, if we don't fail Bastion of Twilight next week, we can try Blackwing Descent. It got so much worse.
Asmond Gold says he hopes Metal Gear Solid Delta Force Snake Eater doesn't make the game political. This firmly cements my suspicion.
Okay, I don't care. I'm a little bit sleepy today. Not gonna lie. The craziest title in Cataclysm.
Yeah, he's in flame. I can't touch him. Nice. Yo, Orban the. Okay. Nice, boys. Holy.
Yeah, my bad about positioning there. He was
Yo,
just kinda tossing me
Greaves.
That's
around.
okay.
We
It's
have to
okay.
talk
That
about
was good.
this, man.
Good shit.
You can have it if you want.
Whew.
I got a title.
Yeah, what is that
Here,
title?
Wait, we got a title?
What's your cloak look like?
Slayer of
Yeah, you can have
stupid,
it.
incompetent, and
Oh, I can have it?
disappointing me. What? This is the longest
Yeah, you
title
can
I've
have
seen in my life.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
put it.
What's
there.
this
Was that the
title,
MVP
man?
title? That was the MVP title.
Slayer of stupid, incompetent, and disappointing minions.
Actually, that's insane.
Holy
How do you get
shit.
this title?
Looks like a bug.
This is
You only get it for
insane
the cover,
title.
right? It's not
How do you
real.
get this title?
Sure.
People that have okay, this guy is butthurt. Instead of this, you could say how to get the title. But yeah, interesting title. Dude, I remember this guy just went to Japan and he just moved there. Everything I found out living in Japan for 4 months. He just moved his setup to Japan and he just moved there and he started daily vlogging or something. I moved again. Oh wait. But did he move to... This is the move to Japan? I kind of want to see the point where he moved. Ah, yeah, moved to Japan. Visiting 3 hidden bars in somewhere. I stole a monitor from Trash Taste. What a $600 per month apartment in Tokyo looks like. Sometimes you mess up. Okay, it's only 3
This
video.
is Shibuya Sky, and what you're seeing is a promo video for it.
人が行き交うスクランブル交差点
But it's 4 years old and not even in 4K. So let's try to fix that. I spent 1 hour shooting around for this masterpiece. Don't worry, you don't need to pay me a cent. The first one's a freebie. There are 4 main viewing platforms in Tokyo. Last time I visited 3 of them. Tokyo Skytree, that's my favorite as it has an insane view. Tokyo Tower, my least favorite as it just feels like you're in a regular high-rise. And Roppongi Tower, which I assume might be good, but it wasn't a good day to go out, so I don't know. But one place has haunted me ever since then. Who said that?
Okay, this clickbait video. I kind of want to see. I moved again.
It is time to move again. And I just finished setting up my cable management. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. So I could unwrap this, or I could also just put these right here and deal with it later down the line. I hate you. So I came here with a manageable 3 bags. What happened? This is messed up. Turns out we came to a different place. Why are we still here? Room tour. Apartment tour. Ah, shit. Wait. Welcome to the apartment tour, whether you like it or not. Let's cut right to the chase. This apartment cost me $3,000 a month.
3,000?
But before we start from the inside, let me show you outside how futuristic everything is. This is a futuristic door. Instead of opening it, never mind. You press and then, wow. Do you want the shitting room or the pissing room first? Alright, instead of switches, we have buttons. Shittier toilet than before. Because the buttons are on the side, not on the wall. I like it when they're on the wall. That feels like more integrated into things. And we have a sink. Come in, look how big this is. In here, we have a washing machine. And, check this shit out. Prisma bag. This is a tradition in Estonia. Every time you go into a new apartment, you throw down your bag from Prisma to like show that you have moved on into a new place. You might be wondering, oh Mudan, how do you have such clear face? Well, I have the cheapest stuff from some store. This is premium cheap stuff. Does anybody know what this means? It says something and I'm afraid of something. I don't know. These are our bags of liquid. What's behind this door? Nothing. It's a door. But check out the kitchen. For some reason, Japanese really love huge kitchens, but they don't have any counter space. This is all of the space we have. We can't use this because we can't put anything on here because it's... God, I wish I could... This is like 3 times my normal sink amount. Let that sink. We have microwave oven, just like onigiri, and we finally have a rice cooker. What is the rice cooker? Room number 1. This is the gun room. Welcome to the living quarters. This is the bedroom. We would have more stuff here, but we kind of took them and put them in a different place. But this is where... And the walk-in closet. Just like in...
Why did he go to the bed with jeans?
Your mom. Finally, the workspace. We got the babysitter's little place here. This is a fancy lamp. 24 karat gold. You can change the time of the day. with just one button. Check out my workspace. This is what I've been doing for the past 10 hours. I think I'm just gonna stick around with my tablet for now. It's a pretty nice tablet. Don't need a third monitor. Two 28-inch 4K monitors, a nice little setup. You know, there could be a bit more space here, but we do with what we got. Naruto Uzumaki drink coaster, repping the OGs, and oh my god, you gotta check this. 3 USB-C cables connected straight to the back of the PC.
Is this guy streaming? Ah, okay, he's streaming. Because you cannot have 2 stream decks and not stream. It's illegal. 2 days ago, I was sleeping in clothes that I was wearing the day before. Everyone is free to do whatever they want.
We have another hub here. Look at this. Straight up charge your shit. And look at the cable management. This is, well, I want to do a little bit better, but this is pretty sick. It's like very nice and clean. Not too bad. We not, no, that's you literally physically can't see back there with your eyes, so it doesn't count. Put in effort. Actual cable, zip, fuck it, what, braided. Ah, this is what the grind gets you. Finally, a place I feel. Zip, fuck it, what, braided.
this.
Ah, this is what the grind gets you. Finally, a place I feel like I can call home for a little while. So, hope to see you tomorrow when I go on another YouTube adventure vlog series. 363 days left. Hello?
How many videos he had made before that? 1 year ago. I mean, he was not no one before he started this. I guess he was like 3K views, 4K, 6, 5 somewhere. 11K. He was not no one. But definitely now he's bigger. I want kinda to know what he learned in his first month in Japan. These 2 months. And why is he moving so often?
Electricity went out while I was transferring files, so the first part of the video is gone. But I'll try to recreate it to the best of my abilities. Oh wow, another apartment tour. It's been less than a month and you're already repeating ideas. Well, okay, I know, but what if instead of an apartment tour, we also make the owner of the apartment eat quirky things? Ooh. So the challenge is that both of us have to find 2 items from a convenience store, and the winner will be the person whose food Foxy refuses to eat. It's complimentary in Estonian to bring külakost, so he won't be the wiser. But before we get to the apartment tour, let's do a little unboxing. Coolish, really good ice cream. Got some Family Mart socks. And we brought some stuff to enjoy the Japanese culture. I brought a beef tongue sausage with cheese and a plum. And the babysitter brought octopus jerky and raw onions.
11 out of 10, never again.
But now, on to what you all have been waiting for. $900 a month for 26 square meters. Because this is a big upgrade from $600, which was like 10 square meters. Here we have a shoe closet. That's a big shoe closet. Jesus Christ. We have more closet.
1 Linux, 1 Windows. Why is he moving all the time?
But last time that I reviewed a $600 a month apartment, you had some choice comments. So let's go over those right now, because I think it might be the best time. A lot of comments said that Foxy is getting robbed, you know, $600 to live an hour away from the middle of Tokyo. Well, the problem is you can't get cheap apartments. Since we had to get an apartment before coming here, we didn't really have much options. You can't rent an apartment without actually living here already because you need a resident card, which you can't get if you don't live here, but you can't get a visa if you don't have a place to live here for. So it's all a huge messed up circle. So you can't really get anything for cheap, especially for 1 month. Instead of an Airbnb or a hotel room, you can still find a room in a shared house. True, but we also didn't want to live in a room with 12 other people. Though you can get it for cheaper. Yeah, I looked on booking.com. The cheapest options were $600 a month to share with 12 people. Just say we're not really students anymore, so we have jobs and need a working space. 1 year working holiday visa accepted yesterday, and I'll genuinely consider just buying a K car and sleeping in it half the time. Yeah, that's technically a good idea if you're fine with living outside of Tokyo, because parking in Tokyo costs a lot, like $2,000 for 24 hours. As somebody who wants to travel to Japan, do you have any tips for getting Wi-Fi and things like that? Yes.
Basically, he's moving all the time because initially he got expensive space, I guess, and after that he started finding other spaces, and you know, he's not getting a bank out of YouTube, so yeah, he needs to find optimal space for the price, you know. What else? I guess there is nothing else I can watch now. I still have 2 videos that I have to edit, but these days is so tough for me. I have 0 energy. I need to start drinking my caffeine again. Okay, so back to WoW. Dude, why it's so hot? If I don't move, scratch that. If I don't talk, maybe it's not gonna be that hot. By the way, boys and girls, I think I have fixed my TikTok somehow through a lot of hard work and perseverance. I managed to fix my TikTok, and I'm getting views again, like never before. So this is a positive. This is a positive. Big positive. Because next week I'm having big plans for Instagram and TikTok. And the streams. Hello, Wolflina, how are you doing? Why it's so hot, Wolflina? Make it stop. Oh, dude. I'm gonna leave my door open. I don't care if my grandma hears me. I think more air is coming in. Okay, what is the situation? It's Wednesday, my dudes, and I can do a couple of things after a reset. I can do a couple of dungeons with Artemites. Yes, I'll do that. I'm great, Wolflina. The only problem is that it's super hot. That's my only problem. But it's not a problem. I guess it's better to be hot than to be shit. Cold, hot like hell, yeah. How many degrees? I cannot even think of hot. I need to charge my phone. It's not high energy stream. It cannot be. All the other kids with a pumped up kitchen and a pump and a run. While I'm waiting for dungeons, I'm gonna do probably 1 or 2 dungeons with my Death Knight. Gonna get to level 83. And I'm gonna hop to my mage to do dungeons. Here's kinda cold, I'm jealous. Here's 31 degrees. Here's 31 degrees as well. In fact, exactly 31. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're going to this scene. We're moving this here. And I'm going to Q. Boom. And I'm going here as well. Let's go. Do I have to kill these boys? What do I have to do? This bat belt, okay.
Too far away.
Today I'm getting my slice and dice. You have a mount? Yeah, you have a mount with my Death Knight.
I need to get closer.
On level 9? No, I don't have. Dude, you went with Horde's Trader? On Ascension? Yes. Dude, for the Horde. The only reason I'm aligned... Oh, I don't even want to explain, Mr. Alexis. I mean, there is a horse on the right. Oh yeah, I've forgotten. Yeah, after you leave the first zone, they give you a mount. I totally forgot. He was always one. Yup. That's why Amon stopped liking me at some point. He was like, ah, you were a horde all along? I was like, yeah, dude. Why is this game is so loud? Sound. It's on 5. That's the private server? Yeah, this is the private server. This is Ascension. I feel like I'm never gonna be able to complete these quests. Won't you get banned? No, because I'm doing 2 things simultaneously. I feel like I'm actually playing WoW and I'm playing in private server as well. I'm just waiting for a queue. Actually, I'm waiting for a queue. If the queue pops, I'm going to Cataclysm to do my dungeon. Dude, the range of this gun is horrendous. Dude! I want to level up! Look now. I mean, if you report me, Mr. Alexis, maybe I'm gonna get banned. I'm not gonna get banned. I'm not sure. But don't report me, please. If you want to have a good entertainment. I already have a good idea what to do with Ascension. Create a build. Okay, I have 2 ability essence. I want Sinister Strike first for combo generation, right? Which means... Okay, let's try this out. And after that, we're gonna get Slice and Dice. After 1 level, I guess. Did we get a queue? No. Look, so we have Serpent Sting, but also we have Charge, and we have Judgment, and we have Sinister Strike. And we do Sinister Strike with 2-hander. I love it! Okay, you can do Sinister Strike with 2-hander. That's nice. I forgot about the fact that it could not be possible. I got stunned. Sinister Strike. Boom. Love to see it, man. Love to see it. Dude, I haven't completed a single quest. I have completed that, actually. I need to find small guys. Will I hear the game if the game pops? Yeah, I need more of these guys. Is there a hunter ability that I want, actually? Wait, I want to see, actually. Is there a hunter ability that... Ooh. Guys, I want a pet as well. I kind of want a pet as well. Maybe a little bit of aspect of the Hulk. Auto shot. Maybe I should learn auto shot as well. Concussive shot would be nice. Cheetah. The thing that I don't like about aspect of the cheetah is that whenever they hit me, I get dazed. For now, I'm gonna stick with the build that I want. Oh, a Q popped. Dude, what? I have 1 bajillion buffs. Why do I have these buffs? Because I leveled up? Anyway, I cannot leave my character like that, so I'm gonna start walking towards the village. I can reset all my abilities. The only thing I'm wondering as well is if I want some ability from Judgment of Justice. Nah, probably not. I need to buy this. I have one completed quest. Let's go! Do I have a tabard equipped? To gain reputation with the guild, of course. Gina, you're leveling up without your family? Disgusting. Guys, are you leveling without your family? Do you do that? Red do this also? Oh, he's 35. Guys, you're leveling like crazy. I was thinking about catching up with you with my priest, but you guys are crazy. It's easy on low levels with heirlooms. I guess. I'm gonna complete this quest while I'm waiting for the elevator. Actually, you didn't see that, but I just completed a quest. Did I level up? No, I don't think so. Path to Ascension Dungeon Finder. There is a Dungeon Finder on level 10? Holy moly, am I gonna find anyone in the dungeon? Okay, there is another quest. Group Finder is now live. Find a group. Oh, I have completed a quest. Dungeons and you will be our level. The thing is, I still cannot do dungeons. That's the whole problem. If I get to level 15, maybe I'm gonna get to your level fast. As a healer, also my Q is gonna be fast, so... By the way, are you down to play with me? I just need to fill that rested bar. Basically, I want to get to level 83. And I'm gonna play with Mr. Smoge, my mage, for a few dungeons as well. And we're gonna level up level 80. Okay, Mr. Lemon is not responding, so I guess he doesn't want to play with me. Which is fine, It's fine to not like someone. I never liked myself anyway. I'm sick of doing this dungeon. Can you imagine that I would do this dungeon with my mage as well? A lot. And for one whole level with this character? Just imagine.
You have interfered with our planning for the last time, Morphle.
I can't even go to the toilet. Oh, dude, you're off to the toilet? How can I know? I'm sure you're down to level up, don't worry about it. I'm just kidding, man. I'm just kidding. Even if you're not down, I'm okay. By the way, you don't like yourself that people are getting depressed by looking at me. I have the same effect, man. People are coming to my stream and they see that no one is here and they're like, oh, there's a reason why nobody watches this guy. And they just stop watching as well. Wambulance came online. I'm kinda not trying right now. I don't even have a goal. People are saying that my look is dead. They were saying the same thing about me in school. I was having the nickname of Depresito. You're really relatable, Mr. Guinea Amoniuj, whatever. People are always thinking that I'm depressed. I'm always sleepy, stuff like that. Or I'm on crack, you know. It's fine. We're just like chill people. People can think whatever they want to think. Oh, my damage right now is significantly better. I'm almost stopped DPSing. Almost. Oh, shit! Is this an upgrade or this is an upgrade? My friend was afraid that I'm gonna kill myself because I was... Dude. With the time you're gonna start to ignore it. Dude, why? Oh, 3 boss? Oh. Guys, why it's so hot? Maybe I'm gonna end myself when it's super hot. Alexis, is it hot near you? Take a cold shower, man. Do you know what is the bad thing about the cold shower? When you go out of the cold shower, everything is gonna get even more hot. And what do you mean take a cold shower? Do you want me to take cold shower now? You perv? Of course you want me to take a cold shower in front of you. I need to cut my beard and my nails because this shit is getting out of hand.
waters are nearly cleansed.
Also, I cannot take showers too often because of my skin. This is another thing. In fact, sometimes even when after I work out, I'm not taking a shower. If I didn't sweat too much. Dude, how am I supposed to kill this guy? He's protected, for fuck's sake.
My waters are cleansed. Drink in their power. Behold the power of pure water.
That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That ability isn't ready yet. I can't do that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. That ability isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. Not ready yet. That ability isn't ready yet.
Get out of here, monster. Holy moly, holy moly. Oh, oof. Need. So I got the back. I didn't want the axe. Holy moly. Oh man, I wanted the axe so bad. No, I'm the leader. At least the healer and the tank are here. Molo X farm. What is happening? Is it gonna be an instant queue? Probably it is gonna be an instant queue. Okay. Actually, I can complete. Is there something new I can wear?
What would you ask of death?
I guess I can now get all the class-specific quests as well.
And you are. Goodbye.
Oof. Heal and fortify Edgard K. Dude, how am I supposed to heal him? Get real. Testis. Oh, I'm so strong. Dude, Sinister Strike with two-handed weapon. That was so fun. The only problem is that I think this scales from the damage of this scales. I don't know how it scales. But for a moment I thought it scales from intellect. But at least I get comp points. Okay. Okay. Oh, the weekly valor cap reset. I can basically spam dungeons with my warlock as well. If I want to. Is there an easy way to see my comp points? Add-on. Actually, wait. Interface? Display? Status text. Combat text. Combat points. Oh, what? Wait. Oh, 5 combo points? I have 5 combo points all the time? This cannot be right. If I'm having 5 combo points all the time... Wait. Rogue. Slice and dice. Wait, I'm gonna level up one more level and I'm gonna try it. Okay. 5 combo points I have. But now I want to learn Slice and Dice. Oh, I need one more level. Oh. Master this domain, enabling the abilities in this category to appear in future drafts. Learning this mastery in draft mode will allow you to immediately learn one of the below skills that you made the required level for, and it will allow all spells in this mastery to show up in future cards. Oh, so meditate. You have unused essence. But I have talent essence now. Holy moly. Holy moly. I can get all the talents. But in order to get to the good talents, okay, what do I have? Charge. Deflection, Fury. Increase your melee attack by... And this is an offhand. Oh, Warlock is not gonna be. Maybe combat. Reduce the energy cost of your Sinister Strike ability and increase your hit damage done. Your finishing moves have 7% chance, percent 25 energy, and your attack to ignore armor. What about Paladin? Your total strength by... Okay, learn. Oh. Very interesting. Maybe I'm not gonna be able to play with the mage today. I'm just looking at how slow is the leveling going. Even though I'm rested, even though the dungeons are giving good XP. Raz, smush. Dude, I'm sick of watching Raz. Okay, let me load it. Let me load the situation. Maybe today I should do a shorter stream so that I can go to bed early and wake up early. And maybe if I had a good... And tomorrow also I need to... I will go to the doctor to check for my knee. What will do. And to my dermatologist as well. Dude, I dismissed my pet so that we can skip. And we didn't use it.
Heretics! You will suffer from this interruption.
That ability
Trinket for agility. If I win it, I'm gonna put it. Nah, I didn't win it. Gaga kiss me. Oh, I have died in Ascension. Shit. Why I cannot hear? Easy peasy. Oh, is this chest good? Oh, it's again for tank. It's whatever. Dalmore? Oh. Rest. Smash. I'm gonna stop the stream because I kinda don't have energy for it. It's a little bit of a short one for a gaming session, but I kinda don't have energy the whole day. And it's not needed to always do a long stream, right? If you feel like it's not gonna be the best stream. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Sorry for the short stream, and